คันโชง you know rice franchise franchise of the of temple วัดวังหิน the branch in urban ก็ถูกไหมอยู่บ้านนอกอ่ะ
ถูกละ Okay, so today again we are learning about the metta. Okay, we have a new member, Than Tai. Would you like to introduce us?
Oh yeah.
What's your name? How old are you? What do you do?
Okay, Achan, and good morning, Achan and everyone. My name is Watchai Kaman. Now I am living in King Bomlis, and I am doing such as a volunteer of Buddhism, Dhammaduda, in King's Bomli with Achan Lau and also Achan Pila, and also Achan Kon. They together. Nice to meet you, Achan. Achan. What another one? Nice to meet you, Achan. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So anyone has got any stories to tell today on metta? Huh? No stories?
The topic is metta, right?
Yes, the topic is metta, and we discussed a little bit of metta last time.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me share the previous. So this is a metta that we studied. Okay. So metta is a loving kindness. And then metta, we shared like the sun's shades to all. Metta should be shared to all as well. It softens our heart, softens our mind, and its a character is to promote welfare, welfare of others. The function is to prefer welfare. Manifestation is a removal of annoyance. Proximate cause is seeing lovable beings. And a success is ill will being subside. Okay. So, and then we discuss on what should be avoided, and what ways to practice. And we didn't go to the way to the practice. And then we were talking about this 5 ways to dispel annoyance.
Annoyance.
And we were talking about a few stories from the Bodhisattva. And I requested you to prepare some stories. Now I want to hear any stories. Anybody has got any stories to tell on metta?
Hold the first one. Sorry.
You first.
อาจารย์ทีละ
นมัสการท่านก่อนเจ้าค่ะ
เจริญพรเจริญ
เมื่อกี้ออกไปข้างนอกมา
last Monday
อาจารย์ทีละ
last Monday I and อาจารย์ธีระ talk about metta as now you come new อาจารย์ได้
Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you everyone. Yeah, the metta is a loving kindness. For example, the story of Buddha. The Buddha have a loving kindness for everyone, not only the animal and everybody. He shared the loving kindness by the giving the Dhamma and the helping to people or animal who need help. That is in the Buddhism we believe in the Buddha who thought about the metta is important, not only animal and also person who need help or something like that. That's really important. And I don't have any story, but I because I am not prepared, but I I just talk a little bit. Okay. Thank you. Maybe next time I will. Okay.
Okay. Anybody remember Uttara? Uttara's
Huh?
Uttara.
Uttala.
Yeah, Uttara and
Uttara.
Uttara and
Sirima.
yeah. Who remember?
Oh,
Sirima.
Yes,
Anyone?
I remember.
There is
Uttara.
Samavati,
Sirima. Samavati. Yes, Samavati. Uttara Sri.
นางสามาวดี
Nalagiri.
Nalakiri. Yes.
What
Oh.
else?
okay.
Narakiri is an elephant.
Elephant. Yes.
Hmm.
Samavati. It's a long story.
This
สามาวตี
is after Buddha became a Buddha. Okay. Before on Monday we were talking about the Bodhisattva. But now Nalagiri. What else? Tanpira. Do you remember story? Now Uttara.
Yeah, I remember this Uttara and Srima.
Okay. Can you tell us the two Samawatis? Okay.
Uttara she was the daughter of the millionaire, and he really respectful for the Buddha and practiced well in Buddhist people. But her husband is different, and sometimes she want to retreat herself for pay respect to the Buddha, and she wants some help from people. Some can look after her husband instead her to do this duty, and then she gave this for Silima. She get earn money some from Uttara to look after her husband about 2 weeks, and after that, when Silima is so beautiful and her husband is so pleased, and maybe Silima she have thought maybe if this guy is so teach her a lot, maybe she want to be like the best one for this in his family, and she have some jealousy about Uttara a bit. And one day, one morning, Uttara she go to cook some food to offer the Buddha, but her husband just wake up and standing looking out from the window to the chest that she have cooked inside, and she gets smile a bit. She have smiling, and in that time, Silima, this guy is so smile and laughing a bit. She thought, so his wife go to cook in the kitchen like that, but why she's so pleased and have some smiling and laughing? She have the wrong understanding or wrong feel, and then she get anger with this so jealousy with her. So, and then she go to the window and look at her. Uttara her face is so dirty with this cooking from in the kitchen, but she Srima have thought, why her face is look not beautiful like me, why her husband is so pleased a lot, and then she get more anger with it, jealousy, and then she hurried to go to the kitchen. In that time, she have cooked with the hot pan do something with this hot oil in the pan. Sirima get more anger with her cooking, and Uttaratheli say, hi, hello, good morning. What are you doing here? And then Sirima no answer, only reply some, but she get anger from jealousy her, and then take the oil in the pan, holding to like lifting the pan for holding to Uttara's. But in that time, Uttara have thought, if in her mind no relevance or get some anger or heat with her doing some, she have some like determined, make a wish, please the hot oil in the pan, no hurting me, and she gets well with this accident or something. And after that, Sirima pulled the hot oil to her body, and everyone thought maybe Uttaratheli have hurt with this accident or something that Sirima tending to do to hurt you, her like that. And then they are so angry and catch Sirima like to be fight back. But Uttaratheli, no, Uttara, and that time she don't want to be a bhikkhuni. She said, and then told everyone to stop. And after that, she have some question to Sirima, why you do like that to me? And after that, Sirima, she told about her thought. She thinking, she have thought, and then more jealousy, and then doing like that. But with this metta or kindness from her, she forgive everything that she have done to her, and Sirima is so pleased and impressed with her have done, and be good friend and practice followed by her to like do something good like Uttaratheli. And after that, when she back to her home, Sirima get more practice well and invite the Buddha, the monk, to her whole house, always do the same kind of Uttaratheli have done before. This is from her kindness, her loving kindness that she gave for Sirima. Uttaratheli is so well and never go into danger because of the power of metta. This is a good story for someone to practice like this. Is good because firstly, when you do metta, your mind is so well and really calm, and after that, people around you so peace. Someone who give or the giver is so precious for anyone. Exactly, metta bhavana is not the giving from the matter thing or something, but giving with this good kind, giving with this loving and peace for everyone. Be well, be good. This is good story for practice metta bhavana. This is my remembrance. It's okay.
Thank you. Yeah, that's
I try to recognize because it's a long time for me. For this.
Okay, so that's the Uttara and Sirima. Actually, in the past, Monit and Tita Dhammo have heard this story as well. Yeah, so that's the Uttara and the Sirima. Monit, do you have anything to ask or you want to add something?
I think about Sirima. She's the same. She's the same woman that she dated, and one monk who fall in love with her.
Yes.
อาจารย์ that's right ใช่ไหม
That's right. He waiting for us to see her because she's so beautiful in the in the towns.
Yeah,
But
that's
she's dead, and Buddha, and Buddha want to give her body to that monk. ใช่ปะ
no, no, not to that monk. He wants to teach him.
อืม
เดี๋ยว
นั่นแหละ นั่นแหละ
ให้ภิกษุ
นั่นแหละ
พิจารณาซากศพ
Yeah.
Who needs the body, the beautiful before 1,000 kahapana. 1,000 kahapana. Who need? One day no need. Reduce price. 500. Who need? No. Just only free. No everybody want her because she dead. นั่นสิริมา
Okay, so that is Uttara and Sirima. There's Samavati. Yeah.
Yes, Samavati.
And anyone remember Samavati? How she practiced?
I remember in Thai.
try to English
Oh, yeah, English. A little นะอาจารย์นะ
Okay.
Little. Is a period of Buddha have two family millionaire. He just a friend. He say another town, another town. One family is stay far away. One family in the city. Nah, he's just a friend. He give anything for his military friend every time. Just he not see face before. Just know only name this country. But there are some of the family in the country have the blood. He moved. He moved for a country. Come to the city. Another friend of the father. He come. He hungry. The one day he left mother and father another side. Another side. He go to the place to give to take food for mother and father and she. Owner, he asked how do you want today? He asked three ส่วน3 ส่วนว่าไง three for three person. He take 3 for 3 person. He and owner he don't know why today he take so much. He take to father. Father is so hungry, eat everything so long time. He take for your bike too much and for mother he give the part of food to father again. He take second and somebody give food for father. He eats so much. Father he eats so much. He cannot control the body, but he dead suddenly. But mother, he sad. Just dead follow your father, his husband. But today only just somebody only one. Today tomorrow somebody go to the place he give offer food again. The owner he asked somebody how much you want today. I want just one for one person. The owner he asked he had somebody, oh, your stomach how much you can take. Why yesterday you take 3? Why today you take only 1? Your body can eat how much. Somebody he's so sad. Why you say like this? Because yesterday I have 3 person, mother, father, and me. Just last day, yesterday he died. But today I have only one for me. Oh, the owner, he here. He said, sorry, I don't know before. What your name? He called, I'm is a daughter of the millionaire this country. Oh yes. Oh, he's my friend. Oh, I don't know you before. I don't see you before. Your father and me is friend. He come to Samavdi for like a daughter. Samavdi, he can doing everything to quiet. When many people come to donate food, he have a lot of loud. Why today he not have loud? It's silent. It's silent place. The friend he come. Why today? You no give food anymore? It's said he when I said, oh, I donate every day. Why today is no have sound? It's so quiet. Oh, because somebody he make
He
go inside one way and outside another way. That's
he
time. He start for name for Samavadi. Samavadi is mean he can make everything is perfect.
she
Samavadi is the name is mean yeah.
she
ชี
สาวมาวดีผู้หญิงต้องใช้ชี
เอาครับชีเข้าขอ sorry ชี
ทีตลอดเลย
เรียกติดฟันปลอมชี
she
yeah she can the king in Utain in the country in Utain he need new wife. He come to see premise of name of somebody. He want to take somebody to the queen. Another one. He come to for the Sethi. Oh, I cannot give somebody because you are a king. The king he catch him and lock in the home for body to take to the palace. Somebody come back home. Why? What happened? He asked her father, stepfather. Stepfather he called, hey, king, you want you to be a wife. I don't take him because he's just a king. If you love him, I will give you. Okay. Somebody she asked stepfather like this. Just name the king. Is a big one on the in the land who never say no with him. Okay. Somebody is go to be the queen suddenly. When he go to the king, when he go is a queen. Maybe second or first. I don't remember. Maybe
first queen.
First queen. Oh yes, and another queen is Makatiya. Makatiya is so beautiful. Another queen. Yeah, but he religion is a Buddha. He follow the Buddha. He make everything for Buddha. He called her husband. I want to respect Buddha. You can invite Buddha come to the temple, to the palace. Okay, I can, but you can see him. He have a small window for looking Buddha on the palace, on the top palace. But because Makatiya, another queen is Makatiya. Makatiya he hate Buddha because one time Buddha he go to taught her father and mother. But his father and mother he gave Makatiya for the Buddha. Buddha, he cannot, because he talk with Makatiya like the bad thing. He cannot touch just the toe. He don't touch Makatiya like a bad thing. Makatiya, I think he hate Buddha so much. He think one day I get can ภาษาอังกฤษว่าไง
Revenge.
revenge นะครับอาจารย์ thank you revenge นะครับrevenge you from someday revenge นะเขียนสะกดไงครับ revenge R E revenge จดภาษาไทยก่อน revenge you someday he go to second queen in Bhutan king he try to destroy Samavati because Samavati he's a Buddha follower. When Buddha come, he calls Samavati to cook gai like a curry gai. Okay, like this. Is because Samavati he not kill animal. He give live chicken for Samavati call to cook for a husband. He asked, "Oh, I cannot cook because it have a life." Makatiya he call, he cannot cook for you. You try again for cook for Buddha. Maybe he can cook. And he sent dead chicken for Samavati. Samavati he can cook curry gai for offer to Buddha. Buddha he eat and he back. Makatiya he said, "Yeah, that's right. Samavati love Buddha much more you. He can cook food for Buddha and cannot cook for you." He hate. But Oten king he keep inside. He keep the story inside first. One day, the king he sleep in the noon. He have plague like a pin. He have subject pin for elephant love and for elephant run away. He can sing a song plug pin the pin. He can sing a song pin plug for elephant love, for elephant go away. Makatiya he take snake like cobra in the hole of the pin and push the flower on the hole. Keep on it's near king when he sleep. When he come to visit Samavati, he don't know before. Makatiya ask her husband, "Why today to go to Samavati? Last night I not bad dream for you. About you, I have bad dream about you. Maybe what happened if you go to Samavati? Maybe Samavati can make something bad for you. I think that right. That's it." The king did not believe. He go to Samavati when the king is asleep. Snake like cobra. He so hungry. He come out because the flower he sit down. He come out. King wake up. Oh, what happened? Oh, it's snake. Oh, there is snake in go away. You know, by many people. He hate so much. He make to answer to and throw of arrow want to shoot somebody with a follower 500. The power of arrow Uten is have can one choose can throw 500 person one time. You
Yeah.
have so much power. Yes. He showed the power. He let the arrow. Arrow. Somebody you don't know everything before. What happened? Why her husband he kill me and follow me. He don't have everything for my just Buddha, just metta. He pray for metta. Huh? She ติดฟันติดฟันปลอมอาจารย์มัน
เป็
ก
น
ลายเป็น
ฮีตลอดเหรอครับ
ชีหาย
ถ้า
หาย
ฮี
ติด
เป็
ฟั
น
นปลอ
ผู้
ม
ชาย
ชีมันชีครับชีติดฟันปลอมชี try for metta he call follower you all me and me call metta just metta for the king and for arrow just he and waiting for you we dead when arrow he will come is near the body arrow he have turn to right don't follow she and follower King Uten saw like that he have no surprise what happened is my arrow have so much power have one time can destroy the big stone or 500 person can throw one time what happened he know it's a metta of Samavati and follower his soul have power he lay the angel and respect Samavati this time is a power of metta he think like a arrow no have life why arrow no metta I have a life why I don't know power of metta he respect to somebody so much like this sorry อาจารย์
โอ้
Okay.
สาธุสาธุสา
เข้าใจไหมครับเนี่ย
สาธุเข้าใจสาธุ very good
That's good. But I want
enjoy มาก enjoy โอ้โหฟังสนุกมาก
actually I wanted to hear this Uden King and
yes.
Metta that you mentioned now.
It's so long story if it's start first it's so long story yes
But that is one story. So that's a weapon didn't destroy. And the second
Yes.
story is Magandia.
Makandia yes
So
Makandia
Sama
like a
Magandia.
sound like a bell sound like a bell king 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 king
So Magandia, and this also comes same place, same story. Yeah. So Magandia, I think.
effect on web file yes
So here, these three stories, Uttara wasn't destroyed by the hot oil.
hot oil yes
Hot oil, although Sirima poured on her. And the second, Samavati, the first story is that the Udena king shot the arrow, but
Yes.
Samavati shared the metta, and that arrow didn't go through.
Yes.
So the weapon didn't destroy. And then Samavati, the second one, the second story, the Magandia burned the palace. And that time again, Magandia didn't have any, Samavati didn't have any revenge or anything, but practiced metta. And the fire, although it took her, but she was calmly died. But she didn't have hate towards Magandia. So this is the second story from the Samavati story. And this Nalagiri, I think we all know that Devadatta wanted to destroy the Buddha. And I suppose this is Buddha and Nalagiri. Devadatta wanted to kill the Buddha, so Devadatta let the Nalagiri drink the liquor or alcohol doubled than previously. So with that, when the Nalagiri elephant was running towards the Buddha, Ananda tried to save, then the Buddha said, go away. And the Buddha was channeling the metta, and then Nalagiri was quietened. Similar way, there is normally we do not talk about the Buddha and the Panchavaggiya. Panchavaggiya Bhikkhu. When the Buddha attained enlightenment, at that time, the Buddha was traveling towards the Varanasi, Saranath, to give a first discourse. At that time, when the Panchavaggiya saw Buddha was walking towards them, they had a discussion one another, saying that we will not welcome him and we will not talk to him. Whatever he wants to do, let him do. But we will not give a hospitality at all. At that time, the Buddha, he understood their mentality and he sent the metta to them. And with that metta, it is said that all 5 disciples, the Panchavaggiyas, came and gave a hospitality. Okay, so these are some of the stories on the metta that I want you to remember. Okay,
Yeah.
want you to remember. There is yesterday we talked about the Sama or Suvarna Sama. Suvarna Sama Jataka.
Okay, this is the toad.
Okay. Okay. Now the next topic is how many ways. Now I supposed to create a question here so we can have a discussion. New slide. How many ways do you think we can to practice metta? How many ways? How many? First,
practice give loving kindness to oneself.
okay, loving kindness to own self. And then
loving kindness to outer.
okay, loving kindness to others. Okay. Anywhere else? Any other?
And the third is loving kindness to everybody.
Everybody. Okay.
Every living.
Loving
Okay.
kindness to all beings.
All beings. Okay.
All beings.
What else? How many? Huh? Okay. There comes one.
Kindness to upper manja.
Okay. So these are
Teacher,
yes.
I think Another one, loving kindness to 4.
Loving kindness to 4. Yeah.
2, 4.
Okay. How many ways? Any other thoughts? Okay, so I will. So these is divided into 3. Okay? So it's oneself, others, and everybody. So this is appamanya here.
All being.
Okay, appamanya. Everybody means all being. Everything is there. Okay, and this 4 comes under one others. Okay, but here see individual. This is there's 3 ways of doing it. Okay, number 1, individual. So let me enlarge it. Okay, copy and then paste. Let me enlarge it. Okay, now you see. So there are 3 ways of a practice loving kindness. Okay? Number 1 is individual. Okay? Number 1 is individual, and number 2 is others, and then there's a direction. Okay, the 3. Okay, there are 3 ways of doing it. So 3 ways of a practice of a loving kindness. And when we talk about individual, and again, this is, yeah, individual here also comes the towards oneself as well. Oneself. Yeah. And then meanwhile, we are sharing loving kindness to individuals in this way. Yeah. So oneself first, practicing to ourselves. Yeah. And then extremely intimate, atipiya, yeah, and lovable, indifferent, unpleasant, and inimical or hostile. Yeah, vary. And the second is appamanya, limitless, which is again, there are 2 ways of doing in limitless, unspecified and specified. Unspecified means sabbe satta, yeah, all living beings. Sabbe pana, all breathing beings. Sabbe bhuta, all existence. Puggala, all people. Attabhava pariyapanna, one who has got the sense of existence, or attabhava pariyapanna. Yeah? I forgot how to translate it in English. Yeah? So this is the unspecified. So this is non-human beings, but are beings. Yeah? and then it's now อมนุษย์
มนุษย์ทั้งหลายผู้ที่มีชีวิต
มนุษย์เหรอ
อันสุดท้าย
เรียก
อัตภาวะอัตภาวะมีอัตภาพที่ไม่ใช่ที่ต่างไปภาษาบาลี
not the humans but all other existence
ไม่ใช่มนุษย์ก็คือมีชีวิตแต่ไม่ใช่มนุษย์
difficult to translate. Okay, and the second one is specified, and where he is there again sabbe itio, so it's a group, all the females, puriso all the male, ariyo all the noble ones, anariyo all the worldlings, deva all the celestials, manusa as a human, vinipatika the unhappy state. So this is from the animal up to all the niriyas, okay, all the hell beings living in hell below human beings. So this is the all. So this is appamanya, universal metta, sharing in two ways. So this is the second way of a practice, and the third way of a practice is a direction, the disa. How many disa? 10 disas, okay? 10 direction. So puratimaya disaya. Puratimaya disaya.
Eastern direction.
Okay? Puratimaya disaya. Yeah.
direction เนี่ย direction แปลว่าทิศ
And then Pachimaya Disaya, and then Uttaraya Disaya, and then Dakhinaya Disaya. And then this is a sub directions. Yeah. So Anudisaya, Puratimaya Anudisaya, Pachimaya Anudisaya, Uttaraya Anudisaya, and Dakhinaya. Dakhinaya Anudisaya. And then another 2 direction, Hetimaya below and Uparimaya above. So altogether it comes 10 directions. So this is how we practice the loving kindness.
8 direction from above is mean in the world, yeah, and 2 kind of them for the last is like worldly, yeah.
Yeah.
8 ทิศข้างบนเป็นอยู่ในโลกนี้ส่วน2อันข้างล่างคือสมมุตินะ
โลกอบาย
เบื้องบนกับเบื้องล่างสวรรค์กับนรกอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
สวรรค์กับอบายภูมิ
ใช่
Okay, so this is 3 ways of doing: individual, and limitless, and then a direction. That's why we have a metta yai. So this metta yai altogether 120 times. If you chant, it takes 40 minutes. Now avoid, and in practice of a metta, we cannot practice to the hostile. We cannot practice from here. We cannot practice. So here, first, we should not practice with the person who you dislike, or one who has you have got the aversion. So should not practice with them. And meanwhile, you should not practice with the very dearly loved one. So this is another one that the one should not practice. And also should not practice neutral person, and also should not practice a hostile person. Why do you think that we should not practice with the dearly person to start off?
ไม่ได้ราคา
Huh?
Yes.
Only raga?
Moha.
always turn to Raka.
Raga. And it is also lobha.
Lopa. Lopa is the same.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a. It's not a true. It won't generate the true loving kindness. It's easy to share with someone who you like. It develops or cultivates towards the raga or a lobha that you want to be, you want to have like that. And a raga, sensual lust, can generate from that. So rather than having a genuine loving kindness, it converts into raga, affection. The second one, why do you think we should not practice to a neutral person first?
Antipathic. Thought.
Because the feeling,
Path.
the feeling is not it's not like metta.
Maybe they cannot give you like feedback. Not sure.
Oh, I didn't realize you're here, Professor.
I'm sneak in quietly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So neutral person, we should not practice because it doesn't give you any reaction.
Yeah.
You can't feel that love.
Mhm.
And what about hostile people?
It's hard because
What
maybe
if
your mind is no accept. It means you go when you be anger more and hatred a lot because it's hard to deal with the hostile or some people that hate you hate something like that.
I have heard people saying that I dislike them, so that's why I practice metta. Why he or she is not kind to me? What is wrong here? You're expecting.
so you will feel like disappointed and maybe you give up practice metta eventually because you cannot see the result if you practice with the hostile person. So it's too hard to
So it's not just the generating or metta, it generates more dosa, anger.
Oh, okay.
I
Right?
always
Monit always dosa.
yes with you, teacher.
Okay. Okay, so that's why these are the 4 types of people or kinds we should not practice metta to begin with. There's another 2 down here, says an opposite sex and a dead person. Can we, I think this opposite sex is understandable, that whenever we pay and we share metta to that person, it's very easy to cultivate towards the essential lust. Yeah. So that is understandable. What about the dead person? Why do you think we can't share loving kindness to a dead person?
Why?
Can we share loving kindness to a dead person?
Because he changed.
Because he's, yeah.
Dead body or dead person is mean matter.
เปลี่ยนภพไปแล้วเจ้าค่ะ
Don't have any conduct or don't have any exception. just material thing. If you want to share with the dead bodies, mean like a material thing, stone, earth, or any kind of element is an element.
In my opinion, I think that person can accept. I think just a merit only can accept by the dead person. For loving kindness, could share with the person or animal who's still alive.
No. The spiritual can.
Okay. So
Dead person or dead body.ใช่ไหม?
Your different word. There's body or who passed away could share the merit. In Buddhism, we believe that. But the loving kindness could use to instead of loving kindness. But another word is loving kindness could share merit with the dead person or who passed away. That is my opinion.
So what is the difference now here? Transferring a merit and sharing loving kindness to a dead person. So one is sharing loving kindness, another one is transferring a merit.
Transfer.
Yeah.
Buddhisa.
This is Uddisa.
Yeah.
So we can transfer merit. Why not loving kindness?
In my point, I think it's not too different because the Buddha share loving kindness, metta, Kalaniya Metta Sutta. That's I remember. Kalaniya Metta Sutta to share the ghost in the jungle.
Yeah.
That I love.
We also discuss here. You see here, there is Vinipatika.
Oh yeah.
So and then Attabhava Pariyapanna, non-human beings, is there, and also Deva is here. Okay, and it says Bhuta is here too. Yeah. So now, but the instruction is we should not practice with the dead person. Now, question is why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Because I give my opinion for the dead person or dead body. It's a thing. Yeah. Don't have the consciousness, don't have the spirit. It's the thing for this dead body or this person. It's not the identify for some people.
I think they cannot feel your metta, right? The dead person.
มันก็เป็นแค่สิ่งของเป็นแค่ศพแค่สิ่งใดสิ่ง
If you talk about the dead person, not about the spiritual, that is true. I agree with you.
Yes, this is dead person or dead body. I mean, so it means it's not the spirit or consciousness. Don't have the consciousness.
Also, in medical term, you can ask on it. So it could be like weird, or you may consider mental deviated.
เราแชร์เมตตาให้ก้อนหินมันไม่มีผลอะไร
Professor, can you repeat that same again?
For me, really. So it could like, I don't know, but I feel that if I saw some person like try to give loving kindness or metta to the dead body, so it's weird to me. So people it may be consider as a maybe mental deviation from normal.
Okay, so that's almost there.
Almost there.
Okay, mental deviation. So this is, we are in a preparation session. Okay, So while we are preparing, when we are thinking about the dead person, particularly our relatives, what happens when we think about them? We feel very sad. But the loving kindness is not about the sad. We have to cultivate. So that's why it is called the metta bhavana. Yeah, bhavana, cultivation. So we have to cultivate it. Yeah. And now when we are talking about the dead person, when we think of a dead person, it generates a sad. It doesn't cultivate the metta. That's why it is not suggested to do it. To begin with. To
Okay,
begin at the
got
beginning.
it. Okay.
Opposite sex. The moment when we start thinking about the opposite sex, it will generate more lust. Same with the hostile person. When we think about the hostile person, rather than thinking of a love, we're thinking of dosa. Like that. So that's why these are the 7 individuals that we should not start practicing metta to begin with. Yeah, so, and that's why at first to begin with.
Like your mind is very concentrated and you try to focus on a dead person, you could see them as alive, and that could lead to moha as well.
Yeah. Okay.
That is why not we can't share loving kindness to that person. The answer is sadness. That's right, Ajahn.
Yes, sadness, and that's the moha, as Tantita Dhamma said. It takes you to the moha. But moha is too deep, okay? But the basic is the sadness, and that you won't be able to cultivate the bhavana, cultivate the metta. Yeah. So that's why these are the 6 types of people are not supposed to start off. And how we start? This is ways to. Yeah.
First must be ourselves.
Yeah, there's a oneself, so ourself, okay, and then a virtuous teacher, and a very dearly, and then a new. This is a parent here, dearly.
Dearly. That is the sense of who we love.
And if we look at the commentary, there comes first same sex, and then opposite sex. Okay, and a neutral again starts from near one, near or just met, just seen. Okay, that you don't know, like you went to shopping center and you saw someone and then you think of that, may he or may she be happy, like that. And then after that, a person you hate. Why this person hate person at the end, and we have to share loving kindness? We know we have to share loving kindness to oneself. Okay, we know that is for the virtuous people and a teacher and very dearly. Why do we have to practice this hostile one? And the second, okay, go on.
In my opinion, I think hostile person is really hard to do share loving kindness, because instant if we have hate too, I mean for example, I hate someone and sure it's difficult, but if you try to do the share loving kindness, that is good to practice. If we pass here, we pass this that point, it's easy to do that. But should need the time. That is good to practice. I think that is very difficult, but that is good to practice, to share.
Okay, so that's why this is a gradual practice. Okay, so it's a gradual development of metta. We start from ourselves. It's easy, and then
Yeah.
to just people, teacher, dearly noble people, it's very easy to practice metta.
Yeah.
And with that practice, the metta has been developed in us so much that there will be no hostile ones. Okay? And
Step
that's
by
how
step. Yeah.
step by step the development, and we will eventually be able to think of this hostile person without any trouble and able to share the metta. What about this first one, sharing for oneself? Don't you think it's a selfish? Selfish to start off. Why do we have to share loving kindness to oneself first?
Because okay, go ahead, Ajahn.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
I think it's very easy to do that for the first.
Do you think that it is easy to do?
But
Here,
it should be
Yes.
I feel like some people find difficulty loving themselves.
yeah,
So
particularly in the
sometimes
West.
they may think that is like they're selfish. For example, for example, like so sometimes you need to rest, and then some people like maybe ask you to do this thing, to do their business, and then later on, so when you keep doing that, so actually you destroy yourself as well, in a sense, like the physical, or maybe maybe something maybe called the not sure. Sometimes they can destroy your esteem.
Yeah. Like here in the West, loving themselves is very hard. Self is very hard. When we talk about, okay, share loving kindness to yourself, they can't imagine.
Oh.
Yeah?
Why
So
not?
that's why do you think that we have to share loving kindness to start off? Don't you think it's a selfish?
What about the reason of your answer, Ajahn?
Sorry?
What about the reason of your answer?
Reason?
The reason is why it's so difficult.
Yeah, why it's so difficult, and why it is selfish.
Yeah.
I don't think it's selfish, because it's the first step to practice loving kindness. So everybody loves themselves. So it's very easy to practice this for the first.
I think Ajahn mean it's difficult to about the system, how we love themselves, selfish like that.
No, I mean, normally in a practice of a loving kindness meditation, we are always taught to practice for ourselves to begin with. Yeah? And sometimes people find it very difficult for themselves to practice to start off. And sometimes people say, isn't it selfish? So I'm asking why. Why do you think it's selfish? Or Why do you think it's difficult?
Oh, yeah, as Moniz mentioned, so actually, we love ourselves the most, but sometimes, like in daily life, so it's a social pressure, or they may have some like a conduct that they say that if you give this to yourself first, so it will be selfish, and then also deep inside, so you actually you want to be good, you want to look good to other people, so that's why you really can't do it, but in maybe sometime like in the public, but if you are alone, maybe you can you can express that, or the one that understand you. Yeah. That what I try to explain from like daily life.
Yeah.
I say like what you're describing is like we don't really love ourselves because of karma tanha, bhava tanha, and vibhava tanha. We don't really love ourselves as we are right now. Our mind, our everything, we don't really love because we always want something else. Like you can't really love yourself until you have this or you think like this. So we try to love ourselves as we are right now, right here.
Mm.
That's not selfish. Because if you don't do that, how can you love everyone else? Because you want that person to be like this. You want that person not to be like this. But if you can love yourself, even the things that you hate about yourself, then you can easily do that to somebody else.
Okay.
That's good explanation.
Mm.
Mm.
Anyone else?
Oneself first. When you
Yeah.
have food, you take food. You can share another food for another people. When you not food first, you cannot share for another person. Like metta, you can take you only first. Like this.
Oh, Con, you stole my thought.
Yeah.
So here, think about the gradual development of the metta. If we don't have, we cannot give to others. If we don't have, we cannot give to others. So that is the explanation is given. So we have to have it to give somebody.
Yeah,
Even
this
the
one
metta.
this one I quite agree. For
I don't.
example, like this is also that we need to cultivate this
Yeah.
idea
Yeah.
from the beginning, so you can give whatever you when you have.
Yes. Yeah. So that is.
Especially to the children, I used to observe them, like when the child maybe age about 2 years old or 3 years old, and then I can see that if their family provide them enough like love and care or not, by looking at them when they interact with their friend, for example, like the one that have love in themselves, they usually wanted to share
Mhm.
the sweet, or maybe they like to hug the friend. But if the person who I mean the child that doesn't that I mean that child doesn't have love in themselves, so they usually like to take from their friend, and then they may hit their friend, or maybe harm themselves even.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. So that's why it is called metta bhavana. We
It's a
have to
power.
cultivate it and then we share it.
If you are truly happy with yourself, you
Yeah.
don't want to be, fight with anyone.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
And that's why it's a gradually developing from one to another, softening our heart. So metta means softening our heart, so that eventually we will be able to cultivate our mind so that we can share loving kindness even to the hostile people. So it's a gradual developing, softening our heart. When we think of as virtuous people, oh, we don't have any hate, we don't have any doses at all. Negativity is towards them. Same thing with the teachers. Yeah, I mean good teachers. And then when we think about the parents and the loved ones, again, so gradually softening our heart, and eventually we will be able to share loving kindness to the hostile people. So that's why the whole process, the gradual development, starts from ourselves. So we have to learn to love ourselves. We have to learn to share ourselves, understanding ourselves. That's why even in a few suttas, they say, when you love yourself, you are loving everyone. Yeah. So this is ways to practice. Okay.
Also, you can understand anatta sanya even with this, even though you're looking at yourself. It's like
That's too far away.
Too far.
And this is how we practice. Okay. Right? Do you remember? And this is, again, the translation can be different to any different to other people, and this is what we have been practicing here at the center. For individual, so start off with ahang sukhito homi, yeah, anidukho homi, avero homi, abhyapajo homi, yeah, anigo homi, sukhi attanang pariharami. Again, and then others, sabbe satta sukhita hontu. Yeah, actually, this don't need this one, but anyway, sukhita hontu, avera hontu, abhaya paja hontu, aniga hontu, sukhi attanang pariharantu. And then wishing, sabbe satta, sabba dukkha pamuchantu. Actually, this is a compassion section now. Okay? Only this part.
No, that's karuna. Huh?
Yeah, compassion. Okay, so this is how we practice in our day-to-day life. Now we have to think, how do we practice? Yeah. Now I will leave it to the Friday. This is a Karaniya Metta Sutta that we are talking about. Okay. Anyone wants to say about the Karaniya Metta Sutta? This is one of the beautiful sutta, and it's so profound. Right? It's so profound. It also suggests that practice of a loving kindness meditation is not easy job. Okay,
So
practice of a loving kindness is not an easy job.
it says so. It's to be practiced by one skilled in aims, appreciating the state of peace, so this level it may be for a sotapanna.
No, no need to sotapanna. You don't have to be sotapanna.
No, at this no, like if you appreciate the status, so if you are perceiving nibbana, this is what you have to do.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a Karaniya Metta Sutta. Now, Mani, do you want to read in Thai? In English?
Karaniya Metta Kusalena.
In English.
This is to be done by one skilled in aims appreciating the state of peace. Be capable, upright, and straightforward, easy to instruct, gentle, and not conceit, content, and easy to support with few duties, living life free with peaceful faculty, masterful, modest, and no greed for support.
Yeah. So, Sokko. Yeah. Sokko.
Your picture of skill is.
Sokko is a capable. Yeah. You are capable of giving a merit. Now, to Sokko itself is a very profound here now. Are you capable of sharing a loving kindness? See, Sokko. Are you having all the virtues that you can practice? The loving kindness.
Those like implies strong faith as well.
Yeah. Okay. So it implies your sila, your kindness, your samadhi, your faith, all comes Sakko. And also you have good intention. Yeah, good intention to feel others' welfare. Sakko. Yeah. Uju means upright. So you have a good intention, unshakable. Yeah. Uchu. Okay.
Straight.
Straight, upright. Okay. So you have no change in your thought of feeling welfare of others. Doesn't matter how small, doesn't matter how big, you have limitless metta and you are not going to change it. Su-ujuta, yeah, straightforward. Su-uju, su means good, beautiful. Okay? Uju means the that's also the upright or straight, and that's why it comes together to upright and straightforward.
It's
So,
honest.
okay, honest. Okay. Su uzu. Su means beautiful, good. Okay. Easy. Yeah. Okay. And then here comes suwajo tsasa. Suwajo tsasa. Yeah. You are easy to be instructed. You are easy to be instructed. This is the qualities one has to develop before you practice loving kindness.
Not stubborn.
Yeah. Okay. Not stubborn. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Okay. No money to remember. Suwajo chasa. No stubborn.
What?
Mudu. Yeah. Mudu natimani. Yeah. Not conceited. Chasa. Suwajo, easy to instruct, and chasa, gentle, mudu anatimani, not conceited. Yeah. No mana. No classification, no measurement that they are good, they are not good, they are belongs to me, they are belongs to my clan, they are belongs to my country, my religion. We are female only, we are male only, we are Thai, we are Sri Lankan, we are British. No, nothing measurement in a conceited. Okay, so that is no conceited. And content, santusako, content. Yeah, santusa, content.
Happy with whatever we
Yeah.
have.
Are you content with whatever you have?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So santusako. Yeah. A sako here means a person who is content. Okay. Santusako. You are very contented what you have. A subharocha. Yeah. Subharocha.
Not making demands from supporters.
Okay. Subharocha. Easy to be supported. So it's in Thai language called กินง่ายนอนง่ายอยู่ง่าย
เลี้ยงง่าย ใช้คำเดียวว่าเลี้ยงง่ายสรุปเลย เป็นผู้เลี้ยงง่าย
So easy to be supported.
Modulate.
Moderate.
Yes.
Moderate. Okay. And then appa kicho, few duties. Appa means less, kicho means action or a duty. Appa kicho, less duties.
รู้งาน
Can you expand on this?
Apa Kitcho?
Yes.
If you are busy with your work, you don't have time to think of a goodness or kindness to anybody else. You will be focusing on your job.
So a lot of dosa.
Oh, so
Yeah.
oh,
So you're busy.
Oh,
You're
you
busy
have
with your work.
Take it easy.
this is obstacle for me.
don't busy.
They're struggling.
Always very busy.
Uh,
So Bhante, it means only focusing on one thing or this one job or
Take it
No,
easy.
no, take it
Take
easy.
it easy.
Do not be too serious with your job.
Don't keep trying to put on more and more and more.
well, thank you.
enjoy your work. Enjoy your life.
Yeah, enjoy your life. Yeah. Appa Kitcho. Okay. And then Sallo Hukavutti.
And if people call you lazy, they are Asat Purusha, so don't listen to them.
Salla Hukavutti. And here, so this is take it easy actually, living like okay. Sallu Vutti means being, okay, or establishing. Salla Hukavutti. So be easy on yourself.
Easy satisfied.
Yeah, easily satisfied. Okay. Be easy on yourself, and only then you will be able to cultivate that loving kindness.
Like
Okay?
you have the good or organize yourself for work for do something is good.
Now the next one is very interesting here. It says Santrindiyo cha Nipako cha. Yeah, Santindriyo. Santindriyo is all the faculties has been
Pacified?
not pacified, in peace.
Yes.
That's peaceful faculties. Santi.
As in the sense faculties.
Yeah, sense faculties. Yeah. Okay. Santi and
so
then Indriya. Indriya.
Indriya.
Santi means peace. Indriya means all the faculties. Tahu chumuk lin kai chai.
So not like sort of like Indriya Samvara as well.
Yeah, it is in more than samvara here.
It's going beyond Samvara.
Yeah.
You've achieved Samvara.
Yeah.
That you don't need to try for Samvara.
Yeah.
That's
your
the
eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body has been quietened in a way.
So that's quite an advanced state of practice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Practice of kindness is not easy job.
So you already have to be sort of adept at samadhi and panya before you can start to do it at this level.
Okay. Nipakota. So you are master of your own self now.
This is why I thought it was for Sota. Or at least trying to be, like really serious.
Appa gabbo kulesu ananagiddo. Appa gabbo kulesu ananagiddo. You have no favor of anybody for any gain. Have no favorite. What's called favoritism. So hoping that I will be getting this, I will be getting that. Doesn't matter how small that is. If you have that thought and you are in connection with anyone, then again, it's not easy to practice or will not be able to practice a proper loving kindness.
So looking for name and fame and gain.
And so master and modesty is nipako, and appa gabbo kulesu ananugiddo. Yeah. So kulesu is going to the family householders. Ananugiddo. So it's not going in and coming out. So we will finish today on this 2 stanzas from Karaniya Metta Sutta. There are 10. Okay, there are 10 verses. Now these 2 verses are gone, and we will come and discuss another how many, I don't know how many verses we can go further. But meanwhile, I want you to prepare some stories to tell. Okay?
Very good.
On the metta. On the metta. So we will be spending few days on the metta.
Great.
And you can bring and share stories as well. Yeah. And if you type, suppose if you type in a Tipitaka studies, just the word metta, you will see hundreds of pages of it.
So stories from the Tipitaka.
I will tell from my experience.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, just tell me the stories. Okay. So we will stop here. Before we stopping, anybody has got anything to share or anything to ask?
Next time. Story before have happened. Gauri Metasu. You have story from Buddha.
Okay,
you have story before.
Okay.
Yeah, before happened. Gauri Metasu. What happened before? Yes.
Okay. Okay. You prepare that story for Friday. Okay.
Okay. Listen. It's short.
Okay.
Story before happened.
Anyone has got anything to share or anything to ask before we stop today?
Hey.
So I just want to give a feedback a little bit that I have learned something new today about the metta. So yeah, so especially the one that about the person that you should not start practice first. So I never known about this before, and I think I went to the wrong direction. So I start with the hostile person first, and then I got the same feeling that Prajan say that. Yep. So it's difficult, and then sometimes you just feel that it didn't work. Metta sometimes didn't work. And then maybe so I need to acquire something like the Buddha, so I can dealing with the hostile people, something like that. But now I know that actually we should start from maybe ourselves first.
Okay.
I tried that before as well. It was like trying to break this unbreakable stone with a tiny hammer.
Yeah, and you really feel like upset, and then at some point you feel like angry. You got told later on that this person is a nuisance, so they really punch you, something like that.
Many people have that misperception about the metta. The moment when you disagree or dislike someone, then you are sharing a metta towards that person immediately. And that's the problem here. That rather than generating kindness and understanding them, you are creating more trouble to yourself and then to others. But Professor wasn't here. 2 days ago, we were talking about it, and I was saying that no one can make me angry without my permission. So that is the first one. And the second one was that the moment when we become angry, we are the first victim.
Yeah, that's
And in
right.
this case, when we dislike somebody, then that moment when we are sharing a loving kindness, then we hurting ourselves.
Yep. Now I realize about it, and then we maybe change the way practicing it. Okay, and maybe next week I'm gonna share about problem with practicing metta.
Okay.
Then.
Right. Okay. Good.
You practice kindness.
Huh? Say again, Honey.
Not loving kindness.
Okay. All right then. So we have to stop here now, and we'll see you on Friday, and expect to hear some stories from you all. Okay, and then we'll discuss further on in Karaniya Metta Sutta, and probably we'll discuss furthermore. Okay. So with this, thank you everyone, and we'll see you on Friday. Satu.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you, everybody.